Robert, when you think of how the university church can work together with the local churches, what possibilities do you see? What potential do you cast in vision? What do you see would be, the outcome of such a collaboration, especially in mission?
Thank you. That question was quite broad, but I'm glad that you've narrowed it to the aspect of missions. So the Great Commission was actually given to each and every one of us. It was not only given to the comrades or the people whom we might say that they actually have the time to go and minister to others. So in as much as we are members of the local churches might be saying that we might not really have that time to go and minister to other individuals who are yet to know of Jesus Christ. There are various ways that we can be able to exploit in order to advance the gospel of Jesus Christ. One way is supporting the missions, be it in kind, in terms of finances, even most especially or most importantly in terms of prayer. You'll get that from the challenges that we've just mentioned, some mission fields are quite tough for us as missionaries or even for us as comrades. A good example is that we usually have pre-visits just before we go for these missions. You might get a report that the mission field is good, the local church has organized everything, but actually when you reach at the ground, unapata vitu ni different kwa ground. So it becomes quite challenging. But then again, God has been truly gracious to us. And so far for the missions that we have been conducting, they have been fruitful and they have been impactful to such areas. So local churches or members of the local churches can be supportive to us as comrades or even us as missionaries by I've mentioned about the aspect of finances, the aspect of prayers. Another important aspect is also the aspect of mentorship. In this, we have a good number of our members in these local churches who have been previously as missionaries. So maybe they were missionaries while in campus or in their previous lives. And actually, something that I've also observed within our church, there are these individuals whom were converted as a result of missions. And I would say boldly enough that they are the most active members within our church. Us who are born within the Adventist faith, nowadays it's like we have taken the back seat. But these members who have actually been converted during the missions can be quite essential to us as missionaries in terms of them training us on the do's and don'ts in the mission field, because they had the first experience or they really had the know-how from how they experienced the missions and how they came to be converted. From that, they were able to see in which ways are missions really being done in the proper manner, and in which ways are also an avenue of correction can also be taken. So such individuals, if we can also get to link up with them, they can be quite essential in our trainings and everything. A program that we've also been running lately for the past few weeks in Kusda, we have been having our own trainings. We call them the personal ministries trainings, the PM trainings, whereby we are seeking to train our missionaries, especially the speakers, those who stand on the pulpits in order to preach the word of God. So we have been having trainings, say maybe for the sermon, for the prophecy, for the Bible study. So we've been reaching out to the local churches in order to provide us with individuals who can be able to train these missionaries in order for them to equip themselves with the necessary skills that they can be able to apply in the mission field. And I'm actually glad to mention that so far we have reached out to Newlife, and they have been quite supportive through the PCM department for the programs that we have had so far. Even as we look forward to collaborate more with this church, I believe that by God's grace we'll also be able to fulfill the mission that Christ had for us. Just to conclude also, the local churches can also get involved in the missions by also coming for the missions themselves. We always have this broad the broad agenda whereby we are saying that people in the local churches don't have time, but they have resources. But actually, some people are their own bosses, the places where they work. They can actually make their own time and come for these missions and also be of use in the mission field. So you might not really be of use in terms of finances or in terms of prayers, but your presence there will also motivate the missionaries and the comrades. Them being able to see a senior figure from the local church being able to attend the missions, it will really be quite supportive in terms of emotionally and also psychologically. Having that person whom you can always speak to and get some one or two things on how best you can also be able to conduct these missions. Yeah, those are just some of the various ways that we can collaborate with the local churches.
Thanks, Robert.